what would you say about this historical narrative? You would say dismiss it. Why would you dismiss a historical writing just because some other writing you take in? So, for example, now.
I think there's most scholars agree.
No.
That's right.
The reason why non-Christian scholars agree. Do you have any evidence, or historical evidence, for resurrection of Jesus Christ?
And the reason why
Do you have any historical evidence that it did not occur?
I would like to understand one point. Do you have any historical evidence for the evidence of Jesus' resurrection?
That is accepted as historically accurate. By the world based on
No, clearly not.
Okay, maybe
Let me tell you.
Just wait. Maybe not by you, but if you go
By scholars.
Old Testament, okay, yeah.
Sorry? You don't like scholars?
I'm just saying you're calling yourself.
I'm not calling myself a scholar.
Okay, yes, scholars. We widely accept as, dated historical events, and these are pretty quick with the narratives. Old Testament, New Testament,
Let me show you this one which is clearly incomplete.
yeah, of course. Now,
Because you need to hear the other side.
You know what? Sure, I don't have a full list of the ones that are, but I know that there are many that are concluded.
Those that are not?
You and I are just arguing about
What you're missing is this point. Those that are against your belief, incongruent, and against the historical narrative of the Bible, you have to explain away rationally these things. For example,
there's nothing.
I just want to make one point, right? We can talk about it. I'd love to talk about it. Hang on. I'd love to talk about it. I'd love to talk about it. In fact, I will challenge anyone to bring anything against history. But this is the second discussion. Which scholars do you know who are non-Christians, secular scholars? They believe there is historical evidence for resurrection. Excuse me. Did you hear my question? For resurrection.
Okay, but just wait. Just because we're questioning the authenticity of the Bible, Josephus in the Old Testament, the Dead Sea Scrolls found in Qumran, the Dead Sea Scrolls are in congruence with what Josephus, the Greek scholar, has written as well.
No.
Yes.
Allow me to show you why the divergent story. In the Dead Sea Scrolls, how many messiahs are talked about? They're waiting for 2. At least 2. So now you realize you're expecting one messiah. Excuse me. You said in your Christian tradition there's only one messiah. The Dead Sea Scrolls points to more than one. So obviously it's incongruent with your belief system. This is what it is. What I want to bring into the discussion is this crucial point. Because you somehow think there is a historical evidence for Jesus is whatever it is. Which historians believe that there is a historical evidence for the resurrection of Jesus who are non-Christians?
I don't know the name. Yeah, sorry. Do any of you know the name of Jesus' story? Maybe you do, because you've done your research.
I can tell you.
Yeah, I bet.
I can tell you. Bart Ehrman, for example.
Just wait. You tell me.
Okay. I can tell you.
I'm a guy walking past the street.
I'm telling you, Bart Ehrman is an agnostic.
I understand.
You're very uncomfortable with the evidence, right? I just told you, Bart Ehrman will deny there is a historical evidence for resurrection.
I'll Google it.
Not Google it, going to the scholarly literature.
Yes, I'll go and Google scholar. And I'll come back.
No.
And I'll have the evidence. What I
This
have.
really, I find it interesting. You see what you're doing, Instead of discussing with me on the evidence that you believe, do you know the extant manuscript of Josephus when they date from?
No, absolutely not. Do I need to?
I do. You're talking to everyone else besides me.
And you know what?
Fascinating.
And you know what? Get me out of the crowd. Ask me very specific questions from
You know why? Not one verse. I was going to give you more, but you are not interested. No, I can give you more. Do you want more? Do you want more? Evidence is the case. Evidence. No, it's evidence, not what I believe. Evidence. You see, this is the double standard in this discussion. You bring the historians who are naturalists Of course they will believe Christ has died, because that's the natural outcome of it. They will die because that's naturalism, presupposes that. But they do not presuppose that people can be resurrected again, because that's not natural. That's why historians do not believe there is an evidence, historical evidence, for resurrection. But unfortunately, for you people that you don't want to think about this that way. Now he's giving me his back. So I'm telling you, you will not find historians giving you historical evidence for resurrection, because the naturalism that is presupposed by these historians.
I'll do my research, and I want everyone standing here to do their research as well. So find out exactly what gentleman's done his research. When you know, if I had this gentleman was still here, you assessed it. Like literally, you put the whole verse.
See, you're committing this logical fallacy again. I'm going to give you as many verses you want. No. Wait.
I'm sure you've done this to a lot of young guys.
No. I'm sure you're feeling this inferiority complex. You are a smart individual. Don't feel inferior. Don't feel inferior. When the evidence is presented on the table, you commit these logical fallacies. He just says, you've given me one verse. I'm saying I can give you as many as you want. Logical fallacy, I'm afraid. You have learned nothing. Oh, you've been attacked. You've been attacked. Anyway, you know what? I think you need a break.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I think you need a break, right? I think you need a break.
A baby.
Take care.
Read your Bible before you come here. Yeah. You never read the Bible just while you're coming over here. Read your Bible. If you follow your Bible, you'll never be